Hi guys. Today, like I promised you last class, we're going to work on the underarm pass. I mean the forearm pass, or the underhand pass as some people also call it. Let me get rid of my glasses so I can see you guys. Okay, so the forearm pass is a pass that's used when the ball comes over the net. Usually the first person that receives the ball in a forearm pass position. Now what you do with your hands is this. You take one hand and you do rock. You take the other hand and you do paper, and you lay your thumbs right across the top side by side. Don't tuck them in. Don't crisscross them, side by side. So you've got rock, paper covers rock, arms are nice and straight. Now again, just like when we talked about the overhead pass, most of the power comes from your legs. If you see what I'm doing here, there's not a lot of swinging with your arms. Now you'll see some people, when they play volleyball, they're doing this with their arms and doing this and doing. That's not the best way to do it. Can you be successful that way? Of course you can. But the most successful way is to control your arms and have them. You don't want to move your arms when you hit the ball more than this movement. Most of it comes from the legs. So it's almost like you're digging a hole. You go down and you dig out the dirt. You go down and you dig out the dirt. Okay, now the same way we practiced with the overhead pass, we are going to practice the same way with the forearm pass. So we'll start today with the balloon. And again, I'm not looking for how hard you can hit it. Control. So I'll hold the balloon here, and now there's going to be a breeze coming by. I can feel it. As soon as I let it go, it's going to take the balloon away. So let's see what we've got. I hit it. 1, 2, 3. Well, there it goes. Okay, so the balloon's gone. But we can use the volleyball, and I can show you a little more appropriately. So the volleyball's here, and it's up, 1. Up, 1. Up, 1. Then when you get a little more comfortable, it's 1, 2, and catch. Again, you don't want to have to move around too much. Then you want to get to the point where you can 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you can get more comfortable and get more hits. Notice I didn't hit the ball very hard. Now in a volleyball game, once you get the feel for being able to control the ball, you can use your legs a little stronger. You'll notice I didn't use my legs very strong, because I really just wanted you to see the movement of my legs and my arms, and just keeping the ball in control. Now, just like when I talked about last time, if you do not have a volleyball or a balloon, you can use a different type of ball. And if the balls are too hard for you to hit, because sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes when you use the forearm pass, it can sting your forearms a little bit. So what you do is this. Throw it up, arm straight, catch it. Throw it up, arm straight, catch it. So notice what I'm doing. I catch it, I come down, and I go up. I come down, and I go up. Okay, so I'm moving my body in the same movements as a forearm pass, but I'm not actually hitting the ball. And I can do the same thing with my Scooby-Doo basketball. Alright, so again, I throw it up, I catch it. I throw it up. Now try, catch it down here. Catch it down here. Catch it down here. Because that is where you're going to make contact with the balloon or the ball when you're hitting it. You're not going to make contact when you're standing up. So you want to come down and catch it. and then come up and throw it up. Come down, catch it, and throw it up. Again, if you want to get an interesting game, you can play that game we talked about, Nuke 'em. You can throw the ball over the net, catch it, throw the ball over the net, catch it. But again, you want to try and do it the 2 ways I showed you. Either catch it this way and throw it over in the overhead pass, or catch it this way and throw it over with the forearm pass. Either way is fine. All right, and then what you want to do is start getting combinations. I'll show you what I mean. Suppose I do a overhead pass, then sometimes you're going to mess up. I do a forearm pass, overhead, forearm pass, and the ball's gone. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I stay inside the screen, so it's a little hard for me to make sure I'm centered in the screen and keep the ball moving at the same time. Alright, but there's plenty of time for you to practice and give it your best. And when in doubt, just go back one at a time till you get it under control, and then build your way up. Remember, you're trying to build up from one hit, one successful hit, to 2 successful hits, to 3 successful hits, to 4, and on and on and on. And if you have a brother or sister, mom or dad or aunt or uncle who are there with you and you want to work with them, you can practice with them, hitting back and forth to each other. Okay, so this is Mr. Power. One more time, signing off. It's very unfortunate that I'm not going to get a chance to see any of you for the rest of the year, but we'll definitely see you in September. You 5th graders, I'm really going to miss you. I'm sorry I didn't really get a good chance to say our goodbyes. Thank you. Bye, guys.